Hello, I'm back, y'all. I have to get this Mo Loves to Talk podcast link so that we can get started. Make sure you send some stars. We do appreciate you. Make sure you share this. We are super excited to have DJ Rafe. He's a phenomenal DJ. And DJ Rafe, whenever you're in, just let me know. And anybody that is checking in today, we're going to get everybody started. Okay. Added DJ Rafe. Hi, can you hear me? Your phone is on mute. It's on mute. Hi, Kendria Shari. Hi, if I'm saying it right. Thank you for watching. You guys, while we're waiting on DJ Rafe, it is his audio is just we just waiting for his audio to come back in. So if you saw the pre-show, I discussed today is June is Men's Mental Health Awareness Month, and in honor of Father's Day, we welcome DJ Rafe to the show. So DJ Rafe is just the volume it shows on there. It just shows that it's. So turn the volume. Yeah, just hit that little button for the audio. You see it? It's with the little button that goes across. It's still showing that it's Yeah, it's tricky. We've been doing this for about 10 minutes. You know, these phones they supposed to be so smart, but really, I don't know. We tried everything. It's just that little audio thing down there. Thank you, Mom. Thank you for watching. So you guys can send us stars to let us know. Let us know where you calling in from. If you have any questions, this is going to be a really great conversation. I'm going to start off with a prayer. Dear Lord, reroute whoever is on the wrong path, give elimination who need understanding, extend validation to those filled with frustration, and give affirmation to underappreciated. This is Dr. Jamal Bryant. Hold on one second. Okay, let's see. Okay, I'm adding DJ Rafe again. So again, I want to. It's really literally your the little microphone at the bottom. Yeah, I don't know what it is. It's the microphone. It shows me that the microphone is off. Try. Have you are you on your iPad or your iPhone? You can't hear me? Can anybody out there hear me? Can anybody hear me? Yeah. Can y'all put a heart up if y'all can hear me? We having technical problems. Okay, thank you. I appreciate it. So I'm gonna get into some DJ quotes. Anyone can be a DJ, but it's understanding how to read a crowd and keeping them on the floor is what takes years of experience. Another quote is the best thing about being a DJ is making people happy. As much as I am a hip hop, I'm soul. You don't need a band to do hip hop, you only need a DJ. So we're going to start this over again, and I'm going to talk about the events for this week. And just in case for the ones who did not see it, so we got the 1 year anniversary hosted by Life Jennings at Two Cigar Lounge. It's on June the 12th on Thursday. Then we have Flower Presents Thursday, June 12th, a men's walk and reset. Men's is for your mental health is a priority. And it is the meeting location is at the Museum Trail. Of course, everybody, ladies and men, are welcome, but this is catered to the men. Mental illness awareness and Kansas Gray and Coke Boumaye had it out in May or April. I can't remember. I think it was April. And I went to that walk. It was so beautiful. It was so many people came out to support them, as well as we had a fruit tray. They gave us a rose. We went on the trail. Of course, I didn't do the whole walk, but I did some. And then I did do like the meditation. We had a beautiful person to come out and do a meditation. So I did participate in the meditation. But if y'all know me, I don't really do the outside really. So but I thought that was just such a beautiful thing that Kansas and Komek Boumaye did. I think that was really awesome for the ladies. So this time they're doing it for the men. So that's on June the 12th. And then also Coke Boumaye is going to be joining June 17th. He's going to be joining us on Melissa Talk podcast. Hi Ted, how you doing? DJ Creator. Thank you for watching. And then next we will have the Butterfly Ball. Join us Thursday, October the 9th at 2025. And then we have June 10th, which is the Jubilee on Thursday. And that is on June the 19th at the two Mississippi Museums in Jackson. It is a free event it's for family and it's friendly event. It's celebrating community. And like I said, it is a free event. We have Southern Comfort Brass Band come something will be at Martin's downtown Jackson on June the 27th. Email them at Southern Comfort Brass Band at gmail.com. They also are booking, so make sure you check them out and book them for weddings, weddings and everything else. June 19th, which is June 10th, R&B Paint and Sip is Social 21 Bistro. That should be really fun. DJ Energizer is on the ones and two. And so it's $20 to paint, happy hours all night long for the ladies. What?
Can you hear me? Too
I
much
cannot.
work. But I'm here now. But I'm here now. I don't know what was going on with this audio, but I'm here now.
Won't he do it? Say you will.
I'm over here acting like a doggone Apple Tech wizard or something, like I'm at the Genius Bar or something. Like, let me figure this out, you know.
And what's so funny, y'all? It's funny, but it's not funny. This is the audio king right here.
Right. That's what's making crazy. I'm like, I don't know what's going on. Like, they hating on your podcast. That's all. They ain't want me here tonight. That's all. I'm here. You can't
Look,
stop greatness.
look, we
They
like
cannot stop
DJ.
greatness. We here.
Look, we're like DJ Khaled. They always
They hate.
hate.
They hate. God did. God wanted it to happen, so it's happening. We here.
Well, that's okay. Cause look, we're gonna be doing more
Oh,
collaboration. They let them hate.
most definitely, most definitely, most definitely.
And look, and then they gonna really be hating.
Right, right, right. We here
Okay.
now. I don't know what was going
Yeah.
on this audio, but we here now.
Okay, we are here. Okay. So now let me officially officially announce you. Okay.
Okay, okay.
Okay. So of course, my name is Krista Monique. I'm the host of Molos the Talk podcast, and it is my honor to welcome officially the first time in 5 years on Molos the Talk podcast. We finally got the phenomenal DJ Ray.
Ooh, I
Well,
like that. I like that. If I die, you need to come do my obituary reading or something. That was dope. Make me feel like I'm somebody. I like that.
well, welcome. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. I'm doing great like always.
Well,
You
you
know,
look
my
great.
motto, another day in paradise.
Well, you look great. I just want to say thank you so much for joining the platform today.
No problem. No problem. Happy to be here. Happy.
When I and look, and I appreciate it because I know you have a busy schedule. So I really do appreciate you taking time out. It
No
really means
problem.
a lot to me.
No
And do you
problem.
remember how we first met? Do you remember?
I don't even remember. You were somewhere working, being you, networking.
That's
Had something
right.
going on.
That's right. It was at a wedding because I was working with Beer Brew
Sure was.
and I was
Sure
there and you
was.
was doing your thing DJing and I came over and spoke to you and that's how we from that point
That's
on I've been
it.
seeing you everywhere doing events.
I appreciate that. It is right. That's right. You know, I stay busy. I stay busy. I'm blessed.
Yeah,
I'm
and
blessed.
I like to always share with people like how we met and how
Of
how
course.
people actually network and how important it is to network with
Almost
people.
definitely.
Yes. So June is Men's Mental Health Awareness Month. And in
Okay.
honor of Father's Day, we welcome DJ Rafe to the show.
I'm happy to be here. Happy to be here.
So I had some quotes of the day and I chose some DJ quotes, okay?
Okay. Okay.
So anyone can be a DJ, but it's understanding how to read a crowd and keeping them on the floor is what takes years of experience.
Exactly.
The best thing about being a DJ is making people happy. What you think?
I agree. I agree. To me, most definitely it's about experience. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't think just because you know the popular songs that you can come rock a wedding. So you know you gotta always make sure you engage with the crowd, read the crowd. You gotta know timelines. You gotta know ages. You know you gotta look at the people, take them back to when it was lit their time. So you gotta make sure grandma cousin, the drunk cousin, the wretched cousin, the bougie cousin. You gotta make sure everybody have a good time. So that's
That's,
why I just try to take everybody down the timeline.
that's right. And so, as much as I am hip hop, I'm still soul.
Of course.
So,
Well, soul is hip hop. Soul and blues is the core to everything. So whether it's country, blues, you got to have soul for the all great artists. That's why most of the songs you hear now sample from soul songs. So you know,
that's right.
soul is the core of hip hop.
That's right. And you don't need a band to do hip hop. You only need a DJ.
That's
I like
true.
that.
That's true. I like that one. I like that one.
Okay.
You need DJ Rafe, not just a DJ. You need a DJ
Okay.
Rafe experience. You know, you
That's
gotta
right.
clarify sometimes.
That's right.
All
And
DJs ain't real DJs.
That's right. And T and Ted, DJ Creator Woodrow, says big shout out to Rafe. So
That's
he
family. What up, homie? What up, homie? Oh yes, man. Y'all share this link. Tell folks to come on in.
yeah.
This been 5 years in the making. We made it happen. Family tonight. Tell everybody to tap on in.
Yes, and John Hardy is just tuned in. So thank you, my
Oh, that's
mom.
family. That's experience firsthand, like brother. That's real brother. That's family right there.
Okay, so thank you so much for tuning
If you
in.
don't
Um,
see me at the event, you best believe I'm probably sending John. That's
oh,
how I go. We family.
yes. So we did talk about the events earlier today, but we're going to get into what the actual topic is for today. You ready?
I'm ready. I'm ready. Let's go.
Okay, so of course, June is Mental Health Awareness Month, and since our kings are always supposed to be it's God, then our kings, and then our
Mhm.
women, and then the children, right? And
Right, right, right.
if you are biblical and you are going by, the actual Bible, so that's the way it's supposed to go. And so right now, I want to make sure that I explain to people what is depression before we get into the interview, because I like to break it down for people who may or may not be aware, so that you can help someone else that may be going through it, or maybe possibly can go through it, or someone that you have possibly seen go through it and you'll be able to relate to them.
Okay.
So what is depression? A group of conditions associated with the elevation of lowering of a person's mood, such as depression or bipolar disorder. The clinical depression is a mental health disorder characterized by persistently depressed mood or loss of interest of activities, and also causing significant impairment in daily life. So, we're going to get into some questions, but then I'm going to come back and explain some more in detail. And Google is my best friend. So, all of these definitions are coming straight from Google. Okay. So,
Cool,
just so
cool.
you know.
I gotta change this tripod up. My arm hurts. Hold
Okay.
on. I'm here.
Okay. Well,
I'm
while you're
here.
doing that, I'm going to give some statistics. Okay.
Cool, cool, cool. All right. Let's
Okay.
get it.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna ask you,
Okay.
how many men do you think over the whole United States do you think suffer from depression per year?
All of us. At
So
some point.
it's over 6 million men suffer from depression per year, but male depression often goes undiagnosed. Now that is something that I think a lot of people do
I
not realize. That
definitely agree.
you agree with that?
I definitely agree. It's not that it goes undiagnosed. A lot of us don't know what it is. We just call it life. So we don't know it's depression. It's just going through struggles, and we taught to provide and keep going. So we just keep going. But a lot of us really suffering on the inside and don't really know it. And that ain't something we talk about. You know what I'm saying? Our cure is a beer or a nap. You know what I'm saying? Most men, drink a beer, take a nap, go on do the next day, keep doing what you're doing.
Go
But a
through
lot
the
of dudes
motion.
really suffering, and then it's like we're taught not to be vulnerable. We're taught not to say how we feel, and when we do, 9 times out of 10 we're being judged. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you being weak, or what's the new word? He says it. He says if he's saying he feels some kind of way. If he says he's saying how he feels, so it's like we taught to really keep everything on the inside, and when we do share, most of the time last thing we want is to be thrown back in our face. So when you share someone and let someone in, most of the time people throw it back in your face. So men just hold it all in and just deal with it. But that's not healthy. You need to let it out. I'm guilty of it. You know what I'm saying? So I hold a lot of stuff in, and when I snap, I snap. You know what I'm saying? I'm running around sad, not no energy, and it's depression. I know what it was. You know what I'm saying? Until I start going to therapy and pointing out things. That's not really, oh, that's what that was. I didn't know the feeling. It was just a feeling I was feeling. You know what I'm saying? So it, it's a lot of me, a lot of suffering. Just talking to a lot of good friends of mine, we all realized like, bro, we were the person that know it. You know what I'm saying? Like you might have did something for someone and pulled them through, and like, dude, you really helped me. I'm like, well, I ain't know you were depressed. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's simple. Like everybody just want somebody to care. Simple check on somebody. Simply a simple text just thinking about you. Simple how you doing. If you know somebody went through something life changing or trauma or whatever, it's cool. Check on them. But most of us like, well, this just happened to this person. I don't want to bother them. It's not necessarily bothering them. It's just checking on them. You know, it's like how you doing, how your family doing. Or you lost your job. Look, I don't have much, but look, here's something. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just caring. The key to fighting depression is showing people you care. Once somebody know you care and know somebody in that corner, we'll have a lot of less depression, a lot of less mental issues. You know what I'm saying? It's just a lot of people feel like people don't care, so they act out. A lot of people just have so much on them, and there's nowhere to release, nowhere to express how they feel. You know what I'm saying? It's like men, we have to deal with work, home, children, kids, friends, you know what I'm saying? Wives, girlfriends, boys, whatever you have going on, if everybody is coming at you with sideways and you feeling all pressured up, you ain't gonna do nothing but explode. You know what I'm saying? So
And I
only thing win from pressure is diamonds. You know, so
yeah,
it's
I
just how I
love
look
what you
at
just
it.
I love what you just said. And my mom said very good tips. Yes,
Thank
yes.
you, mama. Thank you. Thank you.
And we got Chef ZT is in the house. We got Rayford Williams is in the house.
What's up?
So I appreciate you guys tuning in because this is really a really good topic. I deal with anxiety. I think I've been, and to be honest, I think sometimes parents know that a child is I don't want to I want to say is quiet and don't want to be around other people, and sometimes it may seem as if they just don't want to be bothered, but sometimes it is something else, right?
Of course,
And
of course, of course.
and so for men, I know it's even more difficult when you growing up. Talk to me about that because when you're growing up as a young boy and you get ready to be what they call in your feelings, or you get ready to cry, and your uncle or your grandfather, your dad is say, Don't stop, don't cry, this you being a punk, or whatever the word may
Right.
use, to make you feel less of. And then now, when you grow up and you are now an adult or a man, and now you're being in front of your woman or being in front of other people, and you do may want to feel like you do need to cry to get it out, but you're still in the back of your head, you still remembering how somebody made you feel when you did want to cry. So talk to us about that.
Ooh. Well, honestly, it wasn't necessarily a male for me because I was raised by a single mother. You know what I'm saying? So it was like my mother made me feel like that at times. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't raising no punk, suck it up. You know what I'm saying? So most men, it's embedded from birth. Like we not supposed to cry, we not supposed to show emotion, we not supposed to care. So it is like with me, I'm an emotional person. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm passionate and emotional. You know what I'm saying? Whatever I do, I'm passionate about, and I get emotional about things. So it's like it's always the people that's close to you that make you the most emotional. You know what I'm saying? So it's like when they like to say when hurt come from a stranger, don't hurt is more. Hurt is more coming from someone you love. So it's like I always love ones. It's a touchy feeling. So it's like touchy subject rather. So it's like with me, I grew up with a bunch of aunts, my mom, my sister, everybody. So I was taught to be the man of everybody. You know what I'm saying? Some break, Rafe gonna come fix it. Some need to be Rafe gonna come fix it. You know what I'm saying? But when I have emotions to say something, oh, you ain't supposed to cry. Oh, you ain't no punk, or you ain't this, you ain't that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I was taught to hold in my emotions. You know what I'm saying? So holding in emotions, like I said, sooner or later, you're gonna spaz. So if you spaz, I call it spaz. So if you act out, now you're a disobedient child. You know what I'm saying? It's not that you going around here disrespecting your parents or anything, but just cause if you crying or if you tired, I don't feel like washing dishes right now. You gonna wash your dishes, then you get fussed at, then you cry, you a punch. So it's like it's really a lose-lose situation where most children growing up, a lot of guys dealt with it. So it's like as a parent now, I try to understand my kids' feelings. You know what I'm saying? Like we all need a discipline. I'm not saying kids that need discipline. We all need discipline. We all need structure. But at the same time, it's okay to have feelings. So that's when with me having two sons, I have 5 children not together, but me having two sons, I always try to say, man, talk to me. What's going on? You know what I'm saying? Like we gonna talk about it. I'm gonna let you know you're wrong, but with my parenting, it's pretty much I don't even have to whoop my children because I ain't gonna say I don't believe in whipping. I don't like whipping. You know what I'm saying? So it's like with me, I'm more so we're gonna talk about it. And my kids, they feel more about making me hurt and mad versus being bad or getting whooped them. Knowing that they let me down, it's like me raising my voice. It's like I done got the ultimate belt on them. You know what I'm saying? So it's like they just like, okay, did it. Okay, look, I'm sorry. I done messed up. He really fussing this time. You know, he gave me a few warnings. I done messed up this time. So, but with all that, like I said, I've been through a lot. A lot of folks go through a lot. But like I said, the main thing, just know somebody there. A simple hug could help so many people. You know what I'm saying? It's been times where I just knew I just needed a hug. You know what I'm saying? It's like sometimes I feel like I'm in a bubble. You know what I'm saying? All you do is work and provide. You know what I'm saying? And this goes from a child to grown. People don't know the value of a hug. Sometimes a simple hug can make everything much better. You know what I'm saying? Whether you a teenager, a young child, grown, you know what I'm saying? A few weeks ago I could have used a few days ago I could have used a hug. You know what I'm saying? It's like you never know what people really going through. You know what I'm saying? Just simply somebody just call and be like, bro, you all right? Come and give me that. Give me a hug, bro. I'm here for you. You know what I'm saying? That goes a long way. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, even in relationships, you can be at home or you can be in love or you can be with someone, and it's just like your own partner don't get you. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's your husband, wife, anything. Sometimes a simple, come here, girl, give me a hug. Come here, guy, give me a hug. You know what I'm saying? Look, I know we've been disconnected. You know what I'm saying? It's been many a days. Some people just needed a hug. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that same person don't say nothing to you till it's time for a bill due or something. You know what I'm saying? So now you have to deal with this relationship where you in there and it's like y'all don't really talk to each other. Y'all don't communicate. Y'all in a house, but y'all not together. You know what I'm saying? And it's like a lot of people don't understand that causes depression. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of guys deal for that. You know, friends of mine, we talk, they was just like, bro, I'm in a marriage, but I don't feel like I have a wife. Or and I heard women say, I'm in a relationship, but I don't feel like I have a husband. You know what I'm saying? So it's like sometimes we forget to date in relationships. You know what I'm saying? So it's like sometimes you gotta still smack that thing when she walk by sometime. You know what I'm saying? You see that man, come give him a hug. You know what I'm saying? Just let him know like you care and you there. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times we check out in relationships. That's a form of depression. You
This
know what I'm
one.
saying? Because it feel like you putting something in a relationship and you're not getting nothing out of it. So it's like you got to learn to forever date. You know what I'm saying? That's something I was guilty of. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's things we have to learn that we need and we have to give what we need also. You know what I'm saying? So it's like with me, like silly, y'all be killing me with that. What's it? Clock it, whatever. I'm like, y'all, you want some
That,
chips? What's going on? What's the green
that
pea?
means you are
What is that?
preaching. That means you are preaching. You are talking. Everybody in the comments are saying so true, most definitely important. That
Appreciate it.
they
Appreciate it.
saying that you are definitely on point.
I'm
Yes.
just being honest about it. But it's like that's just being, it's just like, and I talk about stuff I done been through and other seen people go through. So it's like I'm not gonna tell you about nothing I hadn't experienced or don't know about myself. So it's like depression. Like once I realized I was dealing with depression, I'll never like I ain't crazy because first thing I say, well, you suffer from a little depression. Oh, I ain't crazy because we're taught if you talk to a psychiatrist or a counselor, you're crazy. You need to go lay on somebody's couch. That was a going joke in our community. Something wrong with you. You need to go lay on somebody's couch. So it's like always being talked to someone was always frowned upon. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, you don't need to talk to nobody. Or, nah, you just hold it in. Or you ain't depressed, nigga. You just broke. Excuse my language. It's just how they say it. You know what I'm saying? You need to get you some money, you'll be all right. And that is the case in a lot of situations. Sometimes it's not depression. You just broke. You need to go get some money. You know what I'm saying? Get to work. You know what I'm saying? So, but that's a form of depression. Like to me, talk to somebody. Whatever you going through, even if you just like, man, look, these bills kicking my tail this month. Like, I don't know what's going on. I already got 2 extensions. They won't give me another one. Whatever you going through, somebody can say they relate. Somebody can say I've been there. I understand. I feel you, and that goes a long way. Just knowing somebody has also been in your shoes. Because the main key to it is you feel like you're alone. Yeah. Everything you feel like you're suffering, you're alone, you're in a bubble, nobody cares. Like that's what the suicide rate goes up from. You tell yourself, don't nobody care. I can die, won't nobody miss me. And the scary part about it, a lot of times it's true. You know what I'm saying? But you just got to keep going. You know what I'm saying? You just have to keep focused, keep going, keep God first, pray. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm a bathroom prayer. Like in my mind, that's my little church confessional. I ain't Catholic, but I always felt like going to the bathroom and praying. That's me talking to the priest, a guy. I might sit on the toilet and have a boohoo, cleanse my soul, cry. You know what I'm saying? Get it all out and going back to doing what I got to do. You know what I'm saying? So it's like life is just like life be life, and everybody going through something one way or the other. You know what I'm saying? Adults, kids, everything. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you have to take time to talk. You know what I'm saying? Just check on people. That's my main thing. I just believe everybody should just have somebody. You got to have somebody you can vent to, whether it's a friend. But like I said, you can't talk to everybody. I'm a firm believer in that. So it's like a catch-22 to everything. You can't put everybody in your business. No. You don't want to give the main thing. You feel like you're giving somebody ammunition to have some. Oh well, this going on in their relationship, or this going on in his life or her life. Well, I'm gonna throw this up in their face as soon as they get mad. So now you feel like, well, now I can't tell nobody nothing again. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you gotta find somebody that's your safe place, somewhere it's your safe space, and just tell people. You know what I'm saying? Find you somebody. You know what I'm saying? It's just like it's not many people. I'm not saying go on live and have everybody on your live. Let me tell you what this girl did. Let me tell you what this dude did. That ain't gonna help nothing. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying, you do need to get it out one way or the other. You know what I'm saying? It's like I said, too much built up anger is not good for nobody. It's really cause health risks. That's why a lot of people our age are having heart attacks now. They stressing out now. Because we're taught to hold everything in, just deal with it. Just deal with it. What do that mean? How do you really know? How do you deal with it? You know what I'm saying? It's no blueprint to really tell you, okay, this is what you do when you stressed out. This is what you do when you broke. This is what you do when you in your relationship not happy. You know what I'm saying? And it's like whether it's marriage and single people, everybody, you go through stuff. You know what I'm saying? So it's so much that goes on. It just it's like everybody just freaks out, and it's like my main thing is like relationships. It's like folks relieved or not. I tell folks soon as like a lot of my couples ask me before they get married, what's some advice you gonna give us? I'm thinking say I always date and understand you gonna have disagreements, you gonna have problems, but I always date and realize it's a double standard. Once you realize it's a double standard in life and everything, it's the stuff a woman can do, most men can't do. I know a lot of folks ain't gonna like this. It's a lot of stuff a man can do, a woman can't do. It's a double standard in relationships.
Well, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. So when you say it's a double standard, what you're referring to is that most men can go out there and have their cake and eat it too, and then when a woman tries to do it, then it makes her look like a Jose. So let's keep it real. It is a
Okay.
double standard. So yeah, that is
But
true.
that's how we raise in our community. Right. But let's look at both sides of it. It's a double standard in relationships. Boyfriend and girlfriend is frowned upon the men. In a marriage, is frowned upon of the women. So it's like I look at it like this: boyfriend and girlfriend is more for the man to win. A man can win in boyfriend and girlfriend. In marriage, it's designed for a woman to win. And folks be like, what do you mean by that? Well, look at it. When you're dating, you got a girlfriend, she gonna come cook for you, clean for you, going back to her house. Y'all gonna have y'all fun time, whatever. She's trying to get her ring. So she's showing you every the best side of her that she can give you at that point. Cause she want a ring. You know what I'm saying? The end goal for most women is marriage. You know what I'm saying? So it's like she doing everything she can as a girlfriend to get you. So that's where men win in relationships as far as boyfriend. Now you look at marriage, it's designed for the women to win. Because once a marriage happens, your mental shift. Now you can know as a man, I have to provide for this woman. I have to, then children come into play. Now I got to provide for this woman and children. And just look at it. Most divorces, look at it, just being honest about it. Most divorces, if a man cheat, woman, I can't take this, I'm leaving, I'm finna go, he didn't cheated on me, this and that. Look, we got helicopters going over and everything, dude. They serious about it. See, they trying to shut me up. And I'm like, Kanye, they trying to shut me up. They ain't want to, they just trying to shut me
They
down.
hate.
But they hate, they hate. We already had technical differences tonight. See, that's how it's going down. But
They were trying to shut the signal down.
but like serious, like in a marriage, if a man cheat, a woman can leave and take him for everything, have to pay alimony, have to pay child support. Mm-hmm. If a man leaves a woman, he's a bad man. She can cheat, she can do the same thing he did. But what did you do to make her cheat? It's a reason that woman cheated. It's something you weren't doing to make her go mess with somebody else. But if a man cheat, oh, he just a dog. He ain't doing nothing good. Let's be honest with me. Honest about it, man.
But let's keep it real too now. Most men, can y'all really accept if a woman cheated? Can y'all really accept
No,
it? Can y'all really want to go back? So I think once, see, some people be like, oh, I'm gonna get my get back. If he cheated, then I'm gonna get my get back. But then once she do her get back, then she got to get gone because y'all
hold
can't
on.
accept
What did
it.
I say before we started this conversation? You gotta understand it's a double standard. Once you understand that double standard, we'll be all right.
Exactly.
So I told you it's a double standard. But that's
Exactly.
why I say you got relationships and you got marriage. Relationship and marriage is a double standard no matter how you look at it. Once you realize that, relationships will go a lot better. You know what I'm saying? It's stuff a woman can do. Like you going to marriage, you gotta understand. This marriage is for this woman. It's not for me. Even though it should be, but marriage is not for a man. You know what I'm saying? Most if you talk to 90% of men, they'll tell you, once I got married, she changed. You know what I'm saying? And he'd be like, well, how did she change? It's just different. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you do it as they say the correct way. If you don't live together before you get married. So
Mhm.
once you get married, now you staying with a person you never lived with before. You got to learn this person's ways. You got to get used to this person. Now you got to basically change everything you're used to accommodate this person, and vice versa. So now once you do that, so it's just like once you do all that, you go through
The
all
women are
this.
chiming
I
in.
see,
They saying
I see, I like that.
all
I
cases.
like that. So it's like once you get into that situation, now you in a marriage. Now you trying to accommodate this woman while still trying to provide, still trying to make sure she's happy, still doing the things as men do. Like me personally, I went through it in my own marriage. I'm just gonna be honest about it. So it's like when I was married, it was like I always thought you spoil your woman so the next man don't have a chance to spoil your woman. You
Exactly.
know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But that's not the case. And it was like we went through a couple of counseling and everything. One of the realest things my ex-wife ever told me, and it hurt it, but it was the realest thing that I needed to hear. She was like, well, yeah, he buy me this, he buy me this, he give me this, da 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 da. But I'm saying the same thing. Like every holiday, I'm big on gifts. So I feel like I wouldn't give the gifts that I was giving in return. But I'm just like, well, okay. So I'm giving her, what I consider nice gifts and designer bags, this and that, this and that. And she said the realest thing to me in council. She was like, I didn't ask for none of it. And that was the realest thing she could have ever said because she's not a materialistic woman.
Yeah.
She never asked for none of that. But as a man and being around men that I've been around, oh, you got to get your woman a Gucci bag. You got to get her a Prada. You got to, spoil your woman. Make sure, she get the best of this. So it's like, though it hurt it, but it was real. You know what I'm saying? In her defense, she didn't ask for any of it. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
It's just me thinking I'm being a good husband.
Yeah.
I'm thinking I'm doing other things, but I was lacking in other areas. You know what I'm
I
saying?
can
And we're
understand
lacking where
that.
she felt like you buy me this what you could have did. I can't wash the dishes today. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, well, you got your routine. You know what I'm saying? A lot of women set in routines. And once you get in a routine, it's hard to date again. You know what
Well,
I'm saying?
can
And
I ask
men,
you a question?
what's up?
Okay, so did y'all talk about, okay, so the communication before you got married? So before y'all got married, and not just your marriage, but like for other marriages too, like do y'all communicate and say, hey, this is gonna be my role, this is what I'm gonna do, and I feel like when you're in your dating stages, that's when you learn each other's love languages, meaning like, hey, I'm not really big on big gifts, but I like words of affirmation. I like touch. Like I'm like a person, oh, you gotta touch me. You gotta like be all up under me. I like cuddling, like that's one of the affirmations that I like. I like, to make sure that somebody shows me exactly, that they really care about me. So my question to you is sometimes with men, we feel sometimes that y'all are not showing your vulnerability, which is one of the questions I wanted to ask y'all. Do we as women, maybe it is, we're going to take accountability. I'm a woman, so I can take accountability. Maybe we do not, and I'm speaking for women, maybe we do not give y'all a safe haven or a safe space to be vulnerable, to say exactly what you want, to communicate what you want.
I
Because a
mean,
lot of times, if you saying you giving gifts and you feeling like that's it, are we not giving you an opportunity to, ask us that, or to communicate?
It's different with every woman. Every woman is different. So it's really hard to say. But most of the time, like I said in the beginning, when you're in a relationship, when you're boyfriend and girlfriend, the woman showing her representative. So you marry who you think who you your representative is. But then once you get married, that's not the woman you really thought. And life, we go through changes, so no one's gonna be the same forever.
That's
The
right.
person you married 15 years ago ain't be the person you would today. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be willing to change. But when you're not willing to change and while not willing to try to put forth the best effort, oh, everything is perfect. You know what I'm saying? But marriage is hard. I tell them like that, and I'm saying this because I'm in the wedding business. You know what I'm saying? My business is weddings most of the time. So it's like I have to be real with my couples. Like I say, when they book me, what they say, I'm cousin Rafe. I'm not DJ Rafe. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna talk to you like family. I'm gonna keep it real with you. I'm gonna tell you what's gonna save you money, where you need to spend money. I'm gonna tell you what you need to focus on in your relationship. Me and my wife, when we was getting married, I didn't call my wife out her name till we would get married. And I called her the B word because we were talking about color sage. I didn't know what the hell a color sage was. You ain't got your groomsmen together. You need to make sure the color sage match the dresses right. This thing. I'm like, what? And weddings are stressful. So I try to make sure most of my clients know that, look, we're going to be less stressful as possible. I'm going to be the easiest part of your wedding. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got to do all these extra meetings. We ain't got to have all these extra dinners. We're going to say what we need. Y'all get everything together. And we're going to make it happen. We're going to have a wonderful experience. So, as far as like women in relationships, it was just like you have to learn to date each other and focus on each other and be the safe place. Every man need a safe place. And if your woman can be your safe place, when he cheat, he probably cheated because somewhere was his safe place. Mm-hmm. Just like they say a woman shouldn't cheat, a man shouldn't cheat, none of us cheat. But let's be honest, it's 2025. It happens. Women cheated, men has cheated. So if you're gonna cheat, you know what I'm saying, you gotta understand why. And if you're not willing to work on whatever this person is, whatever not getting, you got to be willing to say, okay, as a woman, look, I'm mad that he did this, but why? You know what I'm saying? And if you're not willing to look at yourself in the mirror and be like, well, look, he had been trying to get something the last few months. Now, that cold shoulder night is a lonely feeling.
Yeah.
That's really hurting for a man.
Yeah.
Forget the slap, getting spit on. They rub your woman, and she roll that shoulder over to you at night. Oh, that's a rough feeling. You know what I'm saying? So that rough shoulder night after night, it gets to you. You know what I'm saying? So you like, and it's like nobody want to be. And I'm not arrogant, I'm not cocky or nothing like that. I've never had an extra sex a day in my life. You know what I'm saying? So once you get married, then you got to schedule an extra sex. You're like, what is this? You know what I'm saying? Initiating is a major part. Women feel like once they married, they don't have to initiate it. Okay, I'm your wife. You want some? Okay, I'll lay down. It's more than that. Men want to feel one or two. We want to feel cute. We want to feel sexy. We get haircuts for y'all. Of a man, we walk around in Nike shorts and flip flops every day if we could. We get dressed for women. We put cologne on for women. Mm-hmm. If any man tell you otherwise, he lying. You know what I'm saying? So if you not your woman not telling you, okay, I see you, baby. You looking handsome today. Okay, baby, you looking good today. Oh, baby, you smell good. That's a new fragrance. What you wearing? You know what I'm saying? It's simple stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So if you're not getting that at home, and of course, a dude going out every day in a world full of every woman looking at this. You know what I'm saying? This before the filters. We ain't talking about the filters and the Snapchat pictures. We talking about walking to Walmart and need tights and you know what I'm saying, in the era of the BBLs and all this. And this girl looking at you like, oh baby, you smell good. Oh, you smell handsome. You like, okay, thank you. Then going home, you back to that cold shoulder. You know what I'm saying? Telling you, it's only so much anybody can say. So sooner or later, the man should, and vice versa. Women go get their nails done. Women go get their hair done because they want a man to say, "Baby, I see you." You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So when it comes down to like a man, we want to tell the woman, "Okay, baby, I see you." You know what I'm saying? If you wearing something we don't like, let's try another outfit tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Like that really ain't hidden. It's all about everybody want to feel wanted, men and women. You know what I'm saying? But people seem to forget that men want to feel wanted too. Mm-hmm. What you got to feel wanted by a mansion, didn't I? You know what I'm saying? I'm here in the house with you, ain't it? You know what I'm saying? But people don't understand, like, everybody want to feel wanted. Everyone want to feel like they're in a relationship. Everybody want to feel like their person is their person.
That's right.
That's
Well,
all what it comes down to. So it's like once you feel like your person not your person or your person break the code, a
mhm,
lot of people stay in relationships because it's their person. A
that's
lot of marriages should have been over. A lot of people should have been left, but this my person. You know what I'm saying? Till you realize this
it's
person
cheaper to
not
keep
my
her.
person. You know
It's
what I'm
cheaper to
saying?
keep her.
And that's where it hurt. That's where depression come in. That's where domestic violence come in.
Yeah.
Cause people are really hurt. You know what I'm saying? Like you got somebody you invested years in, time
Mhm.
in, everything, and you just like this is my person. Yeah, he might not do this, but he mine. Yeah, he might not do this, but he mine. Man, she might not do this, but she mine. She might do that, but she mine. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people stay together for those reasons. You know, like okay, she might can't cook, but shoot, I can buy. We in the era of Uber Eats. Hell, I can get DoorDash to bring something. You know, baby, you ain't gotta cook. Cause I know I can talk to this woman about anything. I know if my back up against the wall, this woman got my back. You know what I'm saying? I know this woman don't cheat. You know what I'm saying? I know this woman won't let no other dude valid. Even if she talk to another dude, I'm dead. That's how every man thinks. This my person. She might talk to this dude, but she know where home is. You know what I'm saying? So you find out you not home, it's a hurting feeling. You know what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure women feel the same way. You
Yeah.
know, it's just like, okay, this is my dude. Yeah, he might have cheated, he might have did this, but then he get to the point where you be like, wait a minute, he taking trips with this woman. Wait a minute, he doing this with this woman. Wait a minute, he did other thing I like on her. Oh, you know what I'm saying? There she go, time to dip on out. You know what I'm saying? So that's just how it goes. So it's like all that goes to a form of depression. Women get depressed from it, men get depressed from it. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? But far as men, it's just frowned upon to say, I'm unhappy. If you say, my woman did something to make me unhappy or did something I don't like, oh, you complaining. You complain. You being sassy. Why you gotta say you worrying about the wrong thing? Well, look, if I can't tell the person who I love, who I done took these vows with, or who I'm in a relationship with, I don't like this. Are you doing this? You hurt me. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm being sassy. Why you got to say, babe, I'm sorry. Babe, I'm sorry. Go a long way in relationships, but that comes to taking accountability. Women don't want to take accountability. Men don't want to take accountability. It's easier to argue. It's harder to say I'm wrong. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it just becomes stressful for everybody.
Yes, we're gonna jump into the comments real quick because let me tell you, they have some really great comments
Let's
in
do
here. So
it. Let's do it. I got time tonight. I got time.
you
This ain't
got
no
time.
wedding. I
You
ain't
got
rushing. I
time.
got time tonight. Well, let's talk about
Okay,
it.
so they said communicate with your mate to state communicate with your mate to state your desires. And someone else said, if you truly know your partner or lover, you can grow together, support each other in all aspects of life.
Most definitely.
Someone else said, talk your stuff, Rafe. And Jolly Molly says, no, dog, no. And then, and then Kate Johnson said, be your partner's biggest cheerleader at
Most
the end of the day.
definitely.
Trust is a big thing. And then she also said, ask him to do he think with she wanted me to ask you to ask him, do you think women should cook every day, single day when they work full time?
No, no. It's 2025. Should no woman be cooking every day? You know what I'm saying? Even if she an at-home mom, cooking every day is rough on anybody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just
Hmm.
like, you gotta be with her. Like, okay, even if the man like I cook tonight, even if he don't want to cook, like,
Hmm.
look, baby, look, Domino's got a 50% special off. Now, you want to bring a pizza home today or something? It's ways to go around it.
Hmm.
Like, it's way more than just worried about cooking every day. You
That's
know what I'm saying?
right.
It's
That's
nice
right.
to have a woman to cook. Now, some women just love to cook, and everybody want a home cooked meal.
Yeah.
Every man, especially. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? But that's another topic too that a lot of people don't talk about. In marriages, a lot of friends, like I talk about it, women get stuck in cooking the same meals. That's something everybody talk about. You know what I'm saying? As a husband, you want your woman to try something different or cook something different.
Hmm.
It's only so much rice and chicken we can eat. You know what I'm saying? But it's
Yeah.
like a lot of women get into the thing of cooking the same meal. So then they was like, okay, a lot of men like, man, I should be wanting something different sometimes. But we can't say that because as soon as we say, well, baby, cook something different, well, in words, you go in there and cook. I'm the one saying, you know,
Well,
they
what?
want to eat without having everything becomes confrontational in most relationships because a man can't say how he really feels.
Okay,
And
we're gonna role play. So
okay.
now I'm gonna pretend like you came in from working your DJ job,
Hmm.
and you come in, and I'm in there, and I'm watching The Housewives of Atlanta. But you want me to cook something. How are you gonna say it?
First of all, I come in late from DJing. So
Okay.
therefore, I don't expect you to be cooking at 1, 2 in the morning. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I'll be questioning like what's wrong.
Okay.
But
But let's
far as
let's
me,
let's play. Let's
we're gonna
let's act as
say
if.
an average day.
Okay.
I come in and you sitting there, I'm be like, well, baby, what you want to eat tonight? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you ain't take nothing out the freezer and unthaw to cook, so I don't know what we eating. So that's already a thing. So you have to go, therefore, ahead of time, plan. Like, baby, it's Thursday. How about you cook this? You know what I'm saying? That's one of my favorite meals. How about you get the pork chops out and I want some mac and cheese? You know what I'm saying? It's a Monday. You got a few days to plan this now. So she's like, okay, cool. Well, baby, I can make that happen.
I like
But
that. I like
but at
that.
the same time, you can't come in the house demanding a meal when you like she could have thought you were bringing some home. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
right.
And vice versa. You might have a man that might cook. And the man was like, baby, let me try this meal tonight. I want to try to cook for you. I found this recipe on TikTok I want to try. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
you never know.
So in that sense, what we're saying is that if men, still going back to, if you felt comfortable communicating with your spouse or whoever you with, then it will be easier. Because
Oh,
if you,
definitely.
I feel if you feel more comfortable coming to them and saying, hey, we have potatoes and salad and baked chicken every week.
Right.
Every week we have this. So can we try something different? Or what could be a good date night is you guys choose a meal, both of y'all get in there and cook
Of
together.
course. Of course.
Put on some music. Maybe you surprise her with a little negligee that you maybe possibly want to see her in afterwards for. But that would be something cool, because a lot of times, cooking is sexy. I know me, I love a man who get in the kitchen or grill. That is so sexy to me.
Yeah.
So, that's something, that's
And
a cool, like you
like
said, keep
even
it
like that, like
spicy.
a man can be like, look, I'm a grill. I'm gonna do the meat, you do the
That's
sides. You know what I'm saying?
right. That's
And
right.
that's a good communication. But all of it goes to communication, no matter what point of the relationship. It all goes to communication, and that's the problem with a lot of relationships.
Mm-hmm.
Fail cause men are afraid to say how they really feel. Women are afraid to say how they really feel. You can get mad and say how you feel, but a lot of people don't want to say if they into. A lot of couples may be into threesomes. You know what I'm saying? A man might, Lord, I want a threesome so bad. But the one thing I'm like, he's scared to say something to his woman about it because of fear. She gonna be like, you want what? Oh, ain't enough women for you, this and this and this and that.
Mm-hmm.
But the whole time she be like, I wonder what it'd be like to add a woman to our relationship.
Mm-hmm.
But if you don't communicate, you will never
That's
know. You know what I'm saying?
correct.
Some women just like, look, this is my man, but I love to have this done to me. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But she's scared to say something to a man, scared she's gonna be judged. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times he be like, babe, I've been wanting to try that. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Like, you should have been saying. So it's like, it has to be communication. Your
And
woman
most
and man has to be
definitely.
your best friend. That has to be your best friend.
Most definitely. And I think a lot of times it's the way you say it, because some people will say it when, like you say, when they angry, not necessarily when they really over dinner. Like if you have something that you want to say, like just like you said, you presented an idea to her. Don't say it like, oh shoot, I see all these other men doing all this, and but if you present it, it's the way you present it and the way you talk to the person. I think you would communicate better. So I love that what you just said. I love that. And I think that what I would like to see more men being more vulnerable, because I like to, any guy that I'm with, I like to try to be the person that they can come to and talk to and not be judged. And I try to be open minded, even though, sometimes women, we can be closed minded. Let's just keep it real.
You said it.
But
I did. Don't come at me in the comments, man. Look, Mo said it. I didn't. I didn't. But hey,
We can be closed-minded sometimes. I have one perspective, and then it could be another perspective that could easily make the relationship better, or maybe possibly, make it spicy, or even just, make him feel better. Like, maybe I'm thinking I'm doing something better, and he really is thinking like, oh no, she's really not giving me what it needs to give. So I know personally I
right,
can take accountability, and it is okay to say you don't maybe it is you.
right,
Women, we you can
right.
say that. You can say it's you. But it doesn't mean there's nothing wrong with you. It just means that at that moment you need to take care of your man. At that moment he needs you. He may needs to communicate something with you. You'll rather him, and I'm gonna tell you, ladies, y'all can come at me if you want to, but you'd rather him communicate what he need or what he want with you than go to the girl in the break room at work and communicate it
And
with
you
her
better
because
pull a
she
Benson
ready.
where to hear whatever you got to say. Know
Okay,
what I
because
call a
she
water
ready to
cooler Benson.
jump
She
on
sitting
it.
at the water cooler with the cup. What's wrong, baby? She don't do what for you? She don't do what? See, she ready to hear it all.
Yes, and she'll
Them
be
second
running
wives
it
come from
down,
somewhere.
and she gonna say, "Oh, he didn't. She don't be cooking for you. Oh, I got it. Next
Right,
day,
right,
she gonna come in there with some steak dinner
right,
with everything that he
right.
wants,
I just
and
brought you
it's
some
gonna be
lunch.
perfect."
Right. It's how it
Yeah.
happens.
And so that's why I say I do try to, like I said, I'm not perfect, and I just hope that this conversation is for the men today. We're not
Right,
trying to
right, right.
bash the women; it's
Right.
for the men. We catering to the men tonight.
That's
And
right.
so, that's the reason why we're having this conversation. It's not a one-sided; it's just a communication, because women, this will actually help us to
Of
be able
course.
to communicate better with our men. And I really appreciate, definitely, you being so vulnerable with us today and just trying to help us, because
I'm
we
cousin Rafe.
need you.
I gotta keep it real with the family. I'm cousin Rafe. I gotta make sure my cousins know what's going on. We gotta tap in.
Yes, because I want to say how important it is, because our black men actually go through a lot, way more than any black woman or any other race goes through. And it makes me sad to feel like there are some men who feel like they still are not enough. They still not doing enough. They still are not heard. They still are not seen. And
Right.
I know, for as a black woman, we feel that way. But imagine your kings out there, and the ones who are out there trying to be a good dad, trying to be a good provider, actually trying to see their child, and the women are trying to stop from seeing their child, or just
I wish you
somebody
could
that's out there.
put your cash up there. We need a collection going around or something because you preaching. You preaching, man.
Yes, yes. And that's another topic that I do want to talk about. You're a great father.
Thank you.
I see you always highlighting your kids. You're not one of those ones who just get on there and put on there for just their birthdays. I see you saluting your kids all throughout the year. It's a lot of fathers do that, and I love to see it. I don't have any kids, Rafe,
Right,
so
right, right.
and you know that. So I
You
love to
still a
see
mother figure. You
fathers.
got nieces, nephews,
I
and
do.
everybody.
I have
They
so
talk about
many.
you all the time. See, I be told in. I did your niece wedding. She
Oh,
told me like, so you ain't know that. She was like, She was like, that TT. When I tell them, and I tell everybody like, aunties are mothers. Whether you realize it, a lot of my most important figures in my life was not my mother. You know what I'm saying? I had a godmother, play mother, Miss Betty. You know what I'm saying? Like she taught me more than a lot of women. You know what I'm saying? Every woman in my life have played a role. You know what I'm saying? So it's like my sister is my sister. She's my older sister. We're 10 years apart, but she's more than TT to my kids. You know what I'm saying? Like they know they can count on TT for somewhere to just go and get candy, spend the night at her house. You know what I'm saying? So I
yeah.
gotta highlight all women. You know what I'm saying? It's like so people to still think that if you don't have kids, you're not a value or
Mhm.
you never know. All women plays a
Mhm.
role. If you speak to a child every day,
Mhm.
if you just being the mile and be like, hey, I see your shoes, that goes a lot to that child and you don't even know it. So every woman plays a role, whether you're a mother or not. You know what I'm
Thank
saying? Like
you. I
y'all are
receive.
all human naturers. Y'all nurturers, you know? So it's
Mhm.
like just your spirit of a nurturing woman, period, what goes a
Mm-hmm.
long way with men and children. You know what I'm saying? I know what K Michelle said, you can't raise a man, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's really kind of wrong because a lot of grown women have to raise men because
Mm-hmm.
like women mature faster than us. It's just the
That's right.
truth. So it's like our women, could come play a role like everyone plays a role. That's how I look at it. So don't think about not having children. You a great one. You know what I'm saying?
Thank
And
you.
I thank you for calling me a great father, but
Yes.
sometimes I wish I could send them back where they came from, like the old folks say. But I love my kids though.
Yeah,
Like my
I know
kids are really my
you do.
friends. Like I'm not a big person. I don't hang out in a bunch of packs or you know what I'm saying. Like I talk to my kids from birth on up. You know what I'm saying. Like you know what I'm saying? We was taught you don't let your children know what you're going through. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying? Look, dad ain't got it right now. Give me a minute, we're gonna end up with it. You know what I'm saying? So it's
Mm-hmm.
like, but my kids know. Like that famous Jim Jones quote. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, we ain't doing no Gucci and Prada right there. But when it's back popping, it's Gucci and Prada every week if you need it. You know what I'm saying? But daddy gotta run it up, and I'm blessed to have kids to understand it. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yes.
they all spoiled as hell. Don't get it confused. They riding, but they understand when daddy say, look, not right now. Cause they know daddy good for it. We're gonna make it happen. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
Yes.
all that is, plays a part in having great kids and just being real with your kids. A lot of people don't like to be real with their kids, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying your kids got to be your friend.
Yep.
You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? You still got to be a disciplinary. You still have to teach and, you know what I'm saying, put forth efforts, but at the same time, you got to, talk to your kids. Let them know, like, daddy human. Because I ain't had no blueprint. My dad wasn't in my life. So I never had a blueprint on how to be a good dad. I just know I don't want my kids to feel what I felt. You know what I'm saying? So it's
Mm-hmm.
like I try to be there for the children always. And every man, we all fall short. You know what I'm saying? I got friends that spoil their kids. I got friends that barely see their kids. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you gotta talk to each other, bro. You messing up. Excuse my language, brother. You messing up. You gotta call your son. You gotta call
Yes.
your daughter. You know what I'm saying? Look, I understand you ain't got the money right now, but Kyle, look, I get paid next week. I ain't got it this week. You know what I'm saying? And we have to hold each other accountable. You know what I'm saying? Once we do, like I'm blessed to be around good guys who spoil their kids and show me the standard. Like me and my friends, we take our kids on vacation together.
Yep.
You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Like we gonna make sure, like, look, I ain't got it. Look, we gonna make it happen. You know what I'm saying? Cause we all know what it feels to not have. You know what I'm saying? We all know what that feeling like. This school program that ain't in the audience. You know what I'm saying? I'm up here singing this doggone 50 nifty United States and 13 original colony. You up here singing on this program, but you really can't focus because you looking at you want to see your daddy.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like it don't happen. Can't none of my kids say I ever missed any program. You know what I'm saying?
Wonderful.
I've never missed a award program. I never missed a game. My son was in the band. I ain't never seen. I bought an instrument. I ain't never seen him play it to this day. He 24. I'm like, son, what do you do? But guess who? Guess who understands? Daddy. My son was in parade. I mess with him all the time. My son was in parade one time. I done cleared my schedule out. Come to this parade, thinking I'm a fan to see my baby marching with this trombone. He walking with the cheerleaders, tripping out, getting phone numbers. Why am I here? But he can say, my daddy was at the parade. You know what I'm saying? Like
That's right.
it's all about showing up. Financially is important. You have to take care of your children, but at the same time, you have to show up. You know what I'm saying? That means more than financially. You know what I'm saying? You have to be there. Like I can go to my son soccer game. Ross was one of the worst players I ever seen in soccer in my life. He gonna be
Mm-hmm.
mad at me for saying this. Daddy. But I'm just like, soccer is not your sport. But you best
Mm-hmm.
believe every game I was there. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Ross got there sit on the ball when he was 2 or 3. Like, I'm tired of running. He'll just take his seat. All right, y'all go ahead. I'm chilling. Boy, get out there and play. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, he gonna say Daddy was there. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
He gonna remember that when he get older. So it's just life. You know,
But
just like I just try to be the dad I always wanted. Like I said, I didn't have no blueprint for. I'm not gonna act like I'm the best father in the world because I do fall short sometimes.
mm-hmm.
But at the same time, I try my best to be the best father. And then that's like I said, all my brothers out there, I'll try your best. You know what I'm saying? You got some women gonna make it difficult to see your child. You got
Yes.
some women that's never satisfied.
Mm-hmm.
Still do your part. Do your best you can. Long as you know you done your best, that's all you can do. You know what I'm saying? And we
Yes.
can't quit judging each other to social media. You know what I'm saying? well, so and so do this for their child. Well, so and so, you don't know what so and so going through. You
No,
don't know, people financial state. Like
that's
it's
right.
a lot go on
That's
behind everything. So
right.
just run
It,
your race, do the best you can be. You know what I'm
that's
saying?
right.
That's it.
That's right. Well, we're gonna get into some questions. We've had some really great candid conversations about mental health, and I do want them to get to know a little bit about you, the young DJ, all the way up to the entrepreneur. Because we for the ones who don't know you, that's joining in.
Okay.
Tell us a little bit about yourself and how you got started as an entrepreneur and a successful DJ that you are now.
Well, I'm DJ Rafe. I'm from Jackson, Mississippi. I went to high school, middle school, everywhere. I'm really the mayor of Jackson. You know what I'm saying? I've been all over my whole life. You know what I'm saying? But I started DJing. Honestly, everybody be like, "What made you be a DJ?" If I tell you the truth, you'll be like, "What?" I watched Juice. When I saw Quincy and Juice,
Uh-huh.
I'm like, I want to be a DJ. You know what I'm saying? So it started from the movie Juice, and luckily, my cousin was dating. Well, they're married now. She's married. DJ Fingerprint. I shot a fingerprint like twice. You know what I'm saying? And that's all I knew. This what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to Fingerprint, I had to be maybe 10, 12. You know what I'm saying? I was carrying fingerprint crates. You know, a lot of folks don't know. My DJ really started carrying fingerprint crates. You know what I'm saying? Being there watching him and then like it was just amazing to watch what he could do with music. He's still the best DJ in my eyes ever. You know what I'm saying?
He is
And it's like
good.
he humbled me anytime I see him. You know what I'm saying? Because it was like this dude, I done seen him just do some amazing tricks and just watching him be humble and knowing like you better than 90% of the DJs you see and be around, but he would never act like that. He would never, you know what I'm saying, be
Always
out of
on
character.
the
He's
earth.
always gonna be the same guy. You know what I'm saying? It was just like watching him just learning look. Like I didn't know the terminology. I didn't know what nothing was called. Look, I need the thing to spin the records on and a mixer. That's all I knew. You know what I'm saying? He was like, you gotta learn the crab, you gotta learn your backspin, you gotta learn watching him. And it was just like he would let me just come to his crib and just sit in a chair and just watch him. You know what I'm saying? And it was like that planted a seed. I'm like, oh, this is what I'm doing. So I started early. When all my friends was like cutting grass and picking up cans. See, I'm old. I'm showing my age. The motherfuckers don't remember the era of picking up cans, taking to the can man.
Recycling.
You know what I'm saying? So friends were picking up cans. My first DJ gig, I was 7th grade. I DJed for Sumner Hill class of, I think it was 6 to 8, like class reunion. My aunt was like, look, I need you to come. I DJ with a radio and a DVD player. So it was
Yes.
like I started doing a class reunion and it's like that was my first DJing gig, and they booked me every year everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So it was like once I started getting equipment, started realize I can do this professionally. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm like, okay, yeah, it's something to this DJing thing. It was always fun. I never took it serious as a job. I never took it as a hobby even. You know what I'm saying? It's just something I like to do, and it was fun for me. I like the reaction of seeing people move from songs or a simple a simple song can change a person's mood. So just
Yes.
watch that and like people a lot of like I do a lot of elderly parties because I started with elderly people. There are folks don't realize like I started doing something here class of 6 to 8 class reunion. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So it was like just watching the old people have fun. But of course I knew my era. So it's like I always DJed in different eras. My first professional gig, somewhat professional, I think I was getting like $50 a night, was doing Dapper World on Ellis Avenue at old Second Save Walmart parking lot. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying?
Yes.
So it's like I started there. It was like, and I just started there. It was like me, DJ T Money, DJ Stan the Man, DJ Love Child. So it was like it was one of us each night. That was the DJ lineup. And like me and T Money was in school together. We started DJing together. Folks didn't know that. Like T Money was like my DJ brother, still is my DJ brother. You know what I'm saying? A lot of folks don't know. It's like folks be trying to talk crazy. We be sitting right by each other. Look at this. So man, I hope I'm book Ray. I hope I'm book T Money. We was just like, look. And it's like 5150. Like I got a band of brothers. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like I was blessed to like I don't want to say I'm cocky, but I learned stuff everybody didn't learn for. So it's like I'm going to NAM shows. I'm going learning different stuff, learning new technology, and learning what's coming out. So I'd be the first to do everything. So I was like the first with the dance on the cloud, the first with the DJ Facade. The first with Uplight, and the first with Gobo. You know what I'm saying? I'm like Soldier Boy when it comes to this DJ stuff in Jackson. You know, I was the first to do it all. So a lot of DJs, you know what I'm saying, watch me, and I ain't gonna say bite my style, pattern they style after me. And you know, that's cool. I respect it. You know what I'm saying?
It's a
Sometimes I didn't like
compliment.
it. You know what I'm saying?
It's a compliment.
I'm like, but at the same time, I'm like, I ain't saying you owe me, but acting like you know me. You know what I'm saying? Like, but at the same time, it's just like with me, I always took it as a business. So it's like a lot of problem with a lot of DJs, they don't like to invest in themselves. You have to invest in yourself. I sit there and buy a new mixer and eat me some ramen noodles for a week. Like I make it back. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be willing to get out here and make stuff happen. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, what up? Oh yeah, you definitely remember. I see you. So like
Yes.
she was day one. We used to
Yes.
walk to the fair, walk to the coming. Even then, I'm gonna be a DJ. They're like, what? You ain't got a car. Shut up. Watch me. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of things I've known it was manifest. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have no options. I didn't go to nobody college. I wouldn't sit there. I don't have a college degree, but I make sure all my kids graduate from school. I make sure all my kids do the best they can in life. I took nothing and made something. So I didn't have no plan B. I didn't have no fallback plan. It had to work. You know what I'm saying? So it was like I knew I had to invest in myself. You know what I'm saying? So once I did get a job, it was like a real entrepreneur will tell you use a job. I'm not never saying don't get a job. Get a job, but use that job to fuel your passion. You know what I'm
Amen.
saying? So it's like I was a surgical tech at St. Dunn. I started in sterile processing, cleaning the instruments, then worked my way up to surgical tech and all this stuff. And it was just like I thought for 2 years about quitting. You know what I'm saying? Because it was just like, and I had this new little supervisor. I won't say the woman's name, but she came in with like she did some dirty stuff to a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? I didn't like. And it was like one of the ladies, director was in place. They took her out of place, and I ain't liked it because it was a lot to it. So I didn't give a care. And I was always outspoken. Where everybody else scared to lose their job and shut up. I'm DJing every weekend anyway. Forget y'all. I ain't like it. You know what I'm saying? So I would speak up and say stuff. And so I'm like, well, look, they go by the raise and want to give me no raise, and everybody else making this, and I'm like, you know what? I quit. Then it was like I put my 2 weeks in. They thinking it's a joke. You need this job, and at that point, my baby was about to be born. Russell was about to be born. Like you got a baby on the way. You got to take care of that. Long thing to tell Rafe, I need something. I don't need nobody but God. You know what I'm saying? And
Amen.
I quit. And it's like I stayed one more year. The next year, put the 2 weeks in again. Look, we're gonna give you 30 days of paid vacation. Just take your vacation and think about it. First of all, we talking about St. Dominic Hospital. They don't get nobody 30 days paid vacation. So I knew I ain't no fool. I'm gonna take this 30 days paid vacation
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna go ahead and you know what I'm saying? See, and I really gonna come back to work. I ain't gonna lie about it. But I'm gonna take this vacation because I'm just like, once I clean up my locker that Friday, I knew I wasn't coming back. But at the same time, I'm like, well, I do need a job. I do need insurance because as black males, we're not taught to, you know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? We got work for ourselves and still have insurance.
That's right.
I don't think we're taught. Get a job, get a 401k, get insurance, provide for your family. You know what I'm saying? So now if I quit this job, I ain't got insurance. And you got to have insurance in America. That's just where we at. You know, so it was like I was a little afraid, you know, to quit. So I went on, went, took the 30 day, cleared my lockout. That was Friday. Sunday morning, my wife at the time was like, we're going to church. You go to church. We had a guest preacher from
Yep.
Florida. It was one of them sermons where they be like, the preacher said everything but your name when he preaching directly to you. He was just like, you already working for yourself. You scared to step out on faith. You God gonna give you more blessings than you ever had before. You limiting yourself. Don't put a limit on God. You miserable going to this job every morning, but you go this and that. One of them said, well, my wife just went to elbow me like, hey, like, hey, we just had this conversation. You know what I'm saying? So it was like,
Mm-hmm.
even listening to him, I'm hearing him, but I'm not hearing him.
Mm-hmm.
After the service, the man walked up to me like, brother, I don't know you. God just told me to tell you, step out on faith. He got you. You're going to be well taken care of. And I'm just like, okay. That was Sunday. Monday morning, my phone rang back. No, my wife got up for work, which was weird. You know what I'm saying? She got up for work because I used to leave before her. So she would get up. She got up for work. She was leaving. I jump up. She's like, you ain't got to work. Go back to bed. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, that first day out when you used to your routine.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody used to their work routine. I'm like, okay. Went on, laid back down, dozed off. By 8:30, my phone run. Hey, DJ Rafe, you did my line sister party. I want to book you to do my party. Cool. Okay. Thank you. $5 deposit, send a deposit. We're going to make it work. Da da da. Go back to sleep. Phone ring right back. Hey, I got your number from so and so. You did her daughter sweet 16. I want you to do my daughter sweet 16. Okay, cool. $500 deposit. You send a deposit. We'll make it work. Da da da. Hang up. All of a sudden, phone rung again. Hey, DJ Ray, I was at the wedding you was at this weekend. You did an amazing job. I'm getting married. I want you to do my wedding. Cool. Send a $500 deposit. We'll lock in the date. Da da da. My phone run back to back that day from like 8 a.m. to like maybe 1:30 in the evening. I had, I think, maybe $10,000 and
Mhm.
$500 deposits in one day. And it was like, again, I went to the bathroom. It was nothing but God. When I say I cried and cleansed my soul, like God, I couldn't have no clear answer. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, I see this what I'm meant to
That's
do.
right.
Like, so at that point, I didn't look back.
Hmm.
We talking to somebody who was working a full-time job, still DJing, but was getting an extension on the light bill, the gas bill would do. You know what I'm saying? I might have had $45 in my bank
That's
account at the time.
real
You know
life.
what I'm saying? So it was
Hmm.
like that 10,000 came in was the reassurance of what I needed. So when I said, okay, I told my wife, look, we're gonna pay this up. I'm pay everything up
Hmm.
because I don't know when this is gonna come through again. But I knew I had the back end coming from the
Hmm.
events. You know what I'm saying? So I had the deposits. Deposits gonna be the safe money. We're gonna put this up, pay everything we can, catch up everything we can. I was like behind on my truck, note everything, caught everything up, and started working a bunch of weddings and a lot of DP, Miss Deborah. DP was like, Rafe, you too good. You underbidding yourself. You providing too much. DP was like, she was like a mentor. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So DP was like, this is what we gonna do. You gonna do this, we're gonna do this, da da da. So it almost went to the point where like you couldn't book DP without booking me. She like, look, you gotta call my DJ. Cause his lights on gonna make my stuff look the way it need to look. You know
Exactly.
what I'm saying? So it was just like we just stayed busy. And it was just like that became my soul. Like I said, I love her to death. I love her to death. You know what I'm saying? So it's like me just becoming professional, it was like it was chosen for me. I chose it, but I really didn't choose it. It just became a way of life. So once I got into it and just started DJing and learning and doing more, and like I always like to be an innovator. I always want to be a trendsetter. So my thing is, what can I do that other DJs not doing? I noticed in the market at the time, it was no premier black wedding DJs in Jackson. It
Hmm.
was nobody that could say they was a wedding DJ. It was DJs that say I'll probably do your wedding, but they catered to the club crowd. They was all want to be at freelance and whatever clubs that were popping at the time. I had done all that. I did the hole in the walls. I did the I did the ratchet clubs. I did the bougie spots. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying? At that point, I'm
yes.
over clubs. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? I'm like, it's no money in clubs. I tell any DJ that now. You know what I'm saying? Like I have a lot of DJs come up under me, work. I get free game, and it's just like, look, buy your equipment, invest in yourself. You can set your own prices. Like this 150, you get in the club getting Hennessy wasted on you all night. You know what I'm saying? Look, come over here. Let's focus on women and kids. Everybody tell the folks on women and kids. Folks like, what you mean? And I learned that by working with Nunu. We were doing little Nunu with do the Nunu with the tutus
Hmm.
everywhere. I was Nunu DJ, so it was like they booked me for the party, and we just noticed like me and Biz will notice my brother. We were like, folks will pay anything for these kids. You know what I'm saying? Like you focus on kids. Men, we'll spend our money on our women and kids for we'll spend on ourselves. We'll
Hmm.
make sure our women and kids are happy, but we make sure we're happy. You know what I'm saying? You know how many times I got folks cuss me out, but they cash after they came through. Man, look at my wife wants you for this doggone wedding. I don't even believe I'm paying them money for no wedding. What's your cash out though? You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying?
Hmm.
It's like they don't want to do it, but we're gonna do what we gotta do to make our kids happy. We're gonna do it. So it became like I got to have right for my sweet 16. A lot of my people I grew up with, a lot of my clients, I did their sweet 16. Then they go to college and do the graduation party. Then from the graduation party, they meet their husband. Who you think gonna do their wedding? So that's why folks understand. Like I stay booked because I stay booking busy for the simple fact I've been showing love to these people their whole life pretty much, and they've been showing love to me pretty much. So it's like that's how it becomes. Excuse me. That's how it become the business become more of a professional thing for me. It's
Yes.
like I was the first DJ to really promote themselves around here. They
Hmm.
want to admit to it, but you never saw a DJ passing out flyers, hey, I'm DJ Rafe, this is what you do. They may promote a party, they may promote an event, but nobody promoted themselves. You know what I'm saying? Like they laughed at me when I said, bro, I'm not doing clubs. From a lot of DJs to tell you, they laughed at me when I'm like, bro, I'm not doing no more clubs. What? I walked away from my old clubs. You know what I'm saying? I had 3 or 4 regular gigs I was doing weekly. I'm like, bro, I'm not doing no more clubs. I'm just gonna focus on kids and women. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And when it happened, it was like I said, I saw when nobody doing weddings, when nobody doing like had the kids and women. So once it happened, of course, now everybody, oh, I do weddings, or I offer up like, oh, I do girl dance class, oh, I do this, or I do that. But it started with me, you know what I'm saying? Because like I said, I'm not racing anything, but it was like most of the venues were owned by a certain, different people around here. So it was just like, it got to the point where I saw them, you can't do this venue, you got to use our preferred vendor. The
Yes.
preferred vendor had to be on their list, you know what I'm saying? And I don't want to say my girl name, but it was a lady. She was like, "Look, I'm losing clientele. A lot of people not booking with me because they want you, and they said you can't come. So I'm gonna make you the preferred vendor." And I'm
Mhm.
like, "Well, cool. I appreciate it." AKA, I do the urban weddings. So I got my guy. This guy gonna do all other weddings, but when my urban weddings call, I'm gonna call you. Well, maybe folks didn't realize urban weddings are really the ones that get married all the time because others do backyards, little
Yep.
barns here and there. You know
Mhm.
what I'm saying? So it got to the point where we took over. You know what I'm saying? Like, and our weddings became more and more extravagant. More and more. This ain't the backyard wedding. You know what I'm saying? You might have flying chandeliers. You got dance on the cloud. You got sparklers. I was the first one to do sparkle. I had to get pyro license. I didn't know what no pyro license was. Like I really met with Rankin County, Hines County. I had to meet with fire chiefs because nobody knew what it was. I was the first to do sparklers. So these DJs that can do dance on the cloud and do sparklers now should be thanking me. I feel like Luke when he fought for hip hop. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? Because they
Yes.
banned Luke. A lot of folks don't remember they banned Luke for freedom of
Sure
expression.
did.
You know
Sure
what I'm
did.
saying?
Mhm.
Luke fought so everybody can cuss and be ratchet and
Mhm.
have what we have in hip hop now.
Yep.
Well, that's how I did with weddings in Mississippi. So it was like I'm the one me like, look, this not gonna set no sparklers off. You know what I'm saying? This low line fall. This is not smoke. You know what I'm saying? It's fall for one, it's not smoke.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? It was like it just took a lot of learning and just doing things to just put myself in position. Like I said, once I quit the job, I knew I ain't want to work for nobody else. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, let's do it. And I was trying to build something that my kids can have. Like, whether
Mhm.
they want to work or not. You know what I'm saying? I want to fall down the path, but they know if they get laid off, I can go make a few dollars with it. I know I can go make a few dollars with it.
Mhm.
I don't want to do it, but let me go. Like all my kids know how to pretty much do everything I do, other than DJ.
That's
You know
awesome.
what I'm saying? Like my son, he can set up lights, go bowl. Royce learned how to do lights now. He ate. You know what I'm saying? He DJ Royce now. That's what he say. So it's like, baby, the equipment here. You want to learn? Let's get it.
Well,
But yeah,
we're gonna get into some comments before we got about 10 more minutes. But this conversation is so good. We're gonna have to do it again. What you think?
I'm with it. I'm with it. I'm with it.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna have to do it again. So we got Shaquita, and she says, yes, thank you. You still for my daughter's sweet 16. So sweet of you.
Oh, thank you. Thank
Yeah.
you. Most definitely.
And then we have let's see. Just call me ZT. Chef ZT sent us some stars. Thank you,
Appreciate it.
Chef
Appreciate
ZT.
it.
And let's see. And we'll go back up because we had so many different comments up above. We had a lot of people chiming in. We got Jolly Holly chiming in.
What's
She
up?
said, hey, she said, hey, yo, dog.
That's my homie there. Good
And
people.
then let's see, we had, I want to make sure I don't miss anybody. Prince DeLeon was
Okay,
watching.
okay.
We
Lord.
have, let's see, go back up. We got,
Maybe y'all check out Prince DeLeon music too. He got a lot of dope music y'all need to check out. He really doing his thing. Don't tell him
yes,
I said that though. I gotta be on him though, I'll
we,
tell him he ain't nothing, but he really a dope artist on the low. Just don't tell him I said
okay, we're gonna have to check him out.
it.
And then tell us, okay, so is his music on
Yeah,
iTunes?
I think it's on iTunes everywhere.
Okay.
Southern Soul, Southern Soul's on the rise right now. He doing good. You know, look, we got a lot of dope artists. I gotta plug my people, man. We got a
Yeah,
lot of
yeah,
dope
most
artists.
definitely.
We got a
I want
lot
to
of
give you an
dope
opportunity.
artists. Make sure y'all follow Young Guy. That's my brother. Make sure you tap in, doing big things. I'm still in LA right now. Supposed to be back. Still out of LA right now doing this thing. You know, shout out Prep Cashmere, Mr. Bootwalk. Bootwalk doing crazy numbers. He had me all over Houston, Dallas,
I
everywhere.
saw
You know
that.
what I'm saying? Make sure y'all tap in with these local artists. Don't wait till they become so big that y'all be like, well, look, you like y'all don't know nobody. You don't come home no more. You know what I'm saying? Folks ain't showing them no love. Next, y'all need to tap into these local artists, support local DJs. You know, don't say nothing to the DJ when they spinning, when they DJing. Inbox them, holler at them like, "What's up, bro? I see what you move. Is it cool? I sing you my song. You know what I'm saying? Let me sing you something to make you some lunch today. You know what I'm saying? Just
Mhm.
build relationships with everybody. You know, support everybody. You know, so it's
Yes.
like don't feel like you two you only mess with the big names when they big. You know what I'm saying? Don't act like make sure you come on more podcasts. Don't wait to
Mhm.
see out here doing $1 million worth of game numbers. Then want to come on here and be like, "What's up, Mom? Let me get on the show." No, you ain't been rocking with them. You know
Mhm.
what I'm saying?
I
And there's a lot
appreciate
of great dope podcasts in the city that's coming up
it.
too. I
Mhm.
shout out all the different podcasts. Like a Fox Chronicle, Fox is doing a thing. It's so
Yes.
many. I don't want to miss nobody,
Yes.
but
It's
everybody.
so
You know what I'm
many.
saying? Squirrel World. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Tap into these folks, man. If you got something going on, reach out.
And that's a good point because, like, I try people who know me. As soon as they get off of my show, I say, if you want to promote your stuff, let me give you four other podcasts, and I
Yeah.
give them the numbers to other podcasts. My friends
Shout, like
who have
Nick,
other podcasts.
when morning comes, that's the dope. We just did that podcast.
Yes,
We're actually gonna do an episode 2 soon.
I
Make
saw
sure you
that.
tap in to when morning comes.
Hmm.
They're doing wonderful
They
things. They really getting
are.
behind that podcast. Like they invested in themselves. They and it's come from a pure place. It come from love. They ain't just doing this to hate on people and
Mhm.
bash people. They ain't like the mother podcast. They really healing. They're healing. And they trying to help everybody heal on their journey. So make sure you tap in just like Mo. They doing wonderful things. So
Thank you.
tap in. They on Facebook. They on YouTube. Tap into these podcasts. A like don't cost you
No.
nothing. Tap in and like. Subscribe to their channels. You subscribe to
Yes.
people you don't even know. These people right here in your city. Subscribe, show love. You never know. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? These are the
And
same people when it's time to give back gonna be the first ones on the front line.
yes.
Like we got book bags, we got
Yeah.
this for back to school, we got water for this. We in Jackson, we still ain't got over this water crisis good.
Mm-mm.
So tap into the people in your own community that's gonna help you when you need help. You know what I'm saying? If it's no more than just spreading the word,
That's right.
using their platform to spread the word is important. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it's like y'all follow people in different states, different cities that don't even care nothing about you. These
Mm-mm.
people you see in Walmart. You know what I'm saying? How you doing? You good? I might even buy you a loaf of bread one day or
That's
something. Like,
right.
your bread, I ain't gonna buy you groceries, but I might say, you know what? Put the bread on my
Hmm.
tab. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, that's just how it is. Like, show your people love, honestly. Though. I just be cracking jokes, but we having fun. But make sure you show everybody love,
Yeah,
man, because
because
there's a lot of dope stuff within the city of Jackson. A lot of people don't support till
that's
it's so
right.
big, and then y'all feel like people don't mess with you no more.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So show love to your people.
Yeah, I love that what you just said. Sometimes I'll reach out. So it's this really big funny comedian, and one day we talking about being depressed or anxiety, and just I was having the worst day ever. Like I was so stressed out, and I just happened to how you just going through TikTok and you seen all these
Mm-hmm.
funny skits and
Right,
all that,
right,
and so I'm really big on skits and comedy. Like I love to laugh, right?
right.
So I got on there and I saw this comedian from Jackson. I follow him all the time, and he just makes the funniest skits. And you know what I did? I cashed out him
Right.
because I told him he just don't know how he made my day
That
just by
he will
seeing that
never
comedy.
forget you. He would never forget you.
Yeah,
And that's what you call building relationships. You know what I'm saying? So when he see you out, okay, oh, this Mo. Come on, I remember when she cashed at me one time. It's simple stuff
yeah,
like that that go a long way. Why you
yeah,
stand in line? You know how many times do events or go in somewhere? You in line? Come on, you gotta stand in
yeah.
line. Come on in. You
Hmm.
know what I'm saying? We good.
Hmm.
You know, they get the door to pay. Put your money up. Your money not good.
That's
Come
right.
on. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
It's just like it causes relationships. Relationship and networking go a long
It
way. Yeah.
does. It really does. And again, I just really, really want to appreciate you for coming on
No
today's show.
problem, no problem,
Look,
no problem.
look, we started off with the little
It was
tip, tip, tip,
crazy. We couldn't get it
but
going.
you know what? It was all God's timing, because I
Of
feel
course.
like if we would have stayed on that platform, we wouldn't have had this platform
Exactly.
to be able to reach
He led
more
us here for a
people.
reason. Exactly. So
So,
we probably
so
helped somebody we didn't know we helped. So it's cool. I'm with you.
yes, yes. And so I want to leave it with you giving a shout out to anybody, and also to let them know how they can reach you to for your DJ services and your Facebook and Instagram name.
Well, I'm DJ Rafe. It's just, and it's not Rafe, it's not Rufus, it's not Ralph, it's Rafe. Rafe. Just like safe, take the S off, put an R. If you can say safe, you can say Rafe. All right? Now we got that out the way. You can follow me on everywhere, DJ Rafe everywhere. Instagram, DJ Rafe Williams on Facebook. You can follow the business page, Experience Pro Sound and Lighting. So shout out all my Experience Pro Sound and Lighting DJs, man. You got 5150, John Hardy, Trap Star, Matt, John, everybody, man. Run the DJ, the whole gang, Java. Me and Java started this together. Java was my first DJ that really be with the Experience Pro Sound and Lighting. You know what I'm saying? Shout out DJ Java, Fingerprint, the whole team. Like I said, if you can't get DJ Ray, trust me, I got a whole host of other DJs to make sure your
I
event
love
go well. So,
that.
you
I
know, just
love
call
it.
me. You gonna see get the same uplight, same dance on the class, same sparklers. Whatever you need, I'm gonna make sure your event is experienced. So if I say I can't come, don't think it's gonna be a fair win. It's still gonna be wonderful. I'm just you getting everything I offer. I might just have to steal one of my brothers. That's all. But it's still in the family. You still gonna have a great time. I just want to shout out my whole team, man. My real brother, the Passport Gang. We got a podcast about to drop real soon. So make sure y'all tune into that. You know, we got Benz, Jason. You know, we got Doja, the whole team. Lobo, everybody on the Passport Gang. We crazy. You know what I'm saying? Rap type, but we love to travel. We love to have fun. So we're gonna bring y'all on a lot of our journeys, a lot of our adventures. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna tell some stories that y'all don't know about that happen out the country and things. So make sure y'all tap in for that. And shout out to my kids, man. You know, it's holiday week. Raphael, Reagan, Ralia, Rihanna, Royce. Can't forget about my little princess, my granddaughter, Riley. And I got a new little granddaughter on the way. Shout out Reagan
Oh,
and baby M. That's what I
congratulations.
call her. You know, so I'm about to be a two-time granddad. So, you know, we just living life, man. I never thought I'd say I'm somebody's granddad. So, you know, it's like I'm living life. I'm just enjoying it. You know, like that's what it is. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers and shout
Yes.
out Mo. You know, like I said, man, we here. DJ Ray Experience. Tap in. I'm one call away, one phone call. Booking, you can dial 601-503-6705 or the email djrafe601 at gmail.com. You know what I'm saying? Who that? Whoa. Folks, I got to shout out Gina. I just seen Gina in the comments. Let me tell you about my homie Gina. Me and Gina been rocking a long time, so I talk crazy to her.
Okay.
Gina is the first black female owned boot store. Make sure y'all shop with Gina. Everybody want their boots on the ground. I know we got big stores you can go to out in Pearl. Go shop with Gina.
Okay.
We ain't trying to go to Pearl. Go shop with Gina. She got the exotic boots, the budget boots, the work boots, the Beyonce concert ready boots. Whatever you need, make sure you go holler at Gina, man. Because Gina been doing great work, great entrepreneur. We talk all the time because we be like, look, this entrepreneur journey get rough sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But Gina is my boot plug. You know what I'm saying? Make
Well,
sure y'all go shop with her.
Gina, I want you to put your address in this chat so all my Molos the Top podcast fans can
All right.
support you. Y'all run
Please
and
support.
buy those boots. And Gina, if you want to DM me personally, I'm gonna support you as
Most
well. And maybe
definitely.
we can come on. You can come on the show. You can show some of your favorite boots, and then
We got
by that
plenty.
time. I can have me some boots here. I'm gonna purchase some of your boots, and I can show them off too. So I
See,
love to
there's
support
network.
our
There we
women.
go. Make it happen, Gina.
That's
Make
right.
it happen.
That's right. So go into Mo Loves the Top podcast, or you can go into Crystal Monique, just request to follow me, or you can reach out to him. He can reach out to me, whichever way. But I love to support our women. And I thank you so much, DJ
Ain't no
Ray. We
problem.
did
We
this.
did it.
I appreciate you.
I'm out. Appreciate it. You know, one call away whenever you need me.
Okay. Love you.
Love you
Bye
more.
bye. Bye bye,
All right.
y'all. And again, thank y'all for tuning in again to Mo Loves and Talk podcast. We'll see you next time next week on Tuesday at 8 p.m. See you then.
Get out of here. Bye.